everyone, and welcome back or welcome to NDSU's virtual workouts to the Wellness Center. I'm Joncy, and I'll be leading a 30-minute HIIT workout today with you guys. So today during the workout, I won't be playing any music, but that's so that you guys can play your own music that you choose. And also during the workout, we'll have a little break in the middle of it, so please grab a water bottle. So that's a great time to get a drink of water and catch your breath. Also during the workout, please remember to listen to your body the entire time. If you are doing anything that hurts, if you have any shoulder or knee issues, please watch out for that and consider that when doing some of the things. I will make comments throughout the workout of different alternatives that you can do or little options that you can take during it to help ease up on the tension of some of that. Also, if you are on a hard surface, have either like a yoga mat or a blanket or something that'll make it a little softer. We will be on the ground for some of the workout, so just keep your body safe that way. Okay, we're going to start our warm-up off with some trunk circles. So you're going to take and plant your feet, hands on your hips, and bend forward and bring your body around. And you can do these with me. So trunk circles. And then we're going to take and go the other way. So spin around and do circles the other way. And then we're going to take and go to lateral hip openers next. So you're going to take and spread your feet apart. And you're going to bend one knee and go to one side and then to the other. And you can do these as well with me. It's really important that when you do these, if you have any knee issues, to make sure you're not bending your leg almost sideways. You want to bend at the knee and go straight down onto that leg. Remember, with any of the bending stuff, whether it's these or whether it's squats, you control how deep you go and how far you bend down. If you have knee issues, I suggest not going as deep. And then we're going to take and bring it and stand up. Bring our feet back together, and we're going to get started right off the bat with some squats that have side punches in them. So instead of just normal squats, we're going to take and keep our shoulders back still. And you're going to go down and do a squat, and then come up, and then kick and side punch, and then back. So squat, kick, and side punch. You can punch wherever you would like. You can go out to the side. You can reach down. All kind of does the same thing, but we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1, and go. So squat and side punch and kick. Squat, side punch and kick. Squat, side punch and kick. Squat, side punch and kick. And we're going to do one more. Then we're going to take and we're going to switch to a standing bicycle crunch. So what these are going to be like is you're going to take and you're going to bring your opposite leg up towards your opposite arm. So you're going to I'm going to start with my right leg, and you're going to bring it up to that crunch and balance on that leg. And turn and twist your body and bring it down so you're still crunching with that core to keep balance and bring that leg and arm. So you're going to do those and alternating in 3, 2, 1, and go. So crunch and crunch. Really keep engaging your core. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're going to take and go back to squats, but instead of having that side kick and punch, we're going to kick backwards. So we're going to go down in that same squat, shoulders back. So squat, and you're going to take and you're going to kick out behind you, bring back down, and then squat and switch in the same thing. Remember to watch for something behind you. Make sure you're not kicking anything out from behind you. That would not be great. But we're going to start that together in 3, 2, 1, and go. So squat and kick, squat and kick. Remember, when you go back down for that squat, you want to make sure your feet are firmly planted. You don't want to accidentally fall over. It does happen, but we try to not let it. And then we're going to take a step back and we're going to do overhead arm presses. So you're going to take and you're going to lift your hands from your shoulders all the way up to straight and back down. And then you're going to keep lifting them up and down. And you can start that in 3, 2, 1, and go. You can do this move in the gym on a weight machine or with weights. However, when you just do it as many reps as you can, in about 30 to 35 seconds, it does start to work on your arms and your lats and your shoulders. It is okay to let gravity be your weight for some of this instead of adding extra weight. In 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to bring it down to our mat or the floor or whatever you have on the ground. And we're going to do crunch kickbacks. So for those of us that don't remember those, you're going to put your hands behind you. You're going to lay partially down with your feet extended. You're going to come up in a crunch, and you're going to kick back. So you're crunch and kick back. And we're going to get ready for that in 3, 2, 1, and go. So you can extend and then up. These are slightly like V-ups, just a little bit different. Make sure you keep breathing through these. We're almost done. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. And now we're going to take and roll to be on our stomach on the ground. And we're going to do what's called tricep raises. So you're going to lay down. We're going to have your arms back behind you at your sides. And you're going to bring your triceps up as high as you can. We don't want it to hurt, remember that. And then back down slowly. So you're going to lift them up and then let them down slowly. We're going to start that in 3, 2, 1, and go. This is the same kind of trick as the overhead arm raises. Some people do add weight to this, but gravity will do the trick. In 3, 2, 1 more, and relax. And we're going to sit back again, and we're going to do what's called starfish crunches. So you're going to lay down, and you're going to bring one hand up, bring it towards the opposite leg, back down, and then the other hand towards the opposite leg and down. You do not have to touch, but you can touch. That is your choice. But start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So you're bringing up, and then up. Crunching up towards that leg. And 3, 2, last one. And we're going to stay laying back, but we are going to bring our legs up and we're going to do heel touches. So what that means is we're going to use our core and pull our upper body up with our hands at our sides. And we're gonna use your core to move your upper body back and forth to try and touch those heels on both sides. They do not have to touch, but they by all means can. And start that in 3, 2, 1, and go. So you're up and then kind of wiggling back and forth to touch our heels with our fingertips while your shoulders are lifted up with your core. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. And then we're going to take and we're going to go to Superman pull down. So we're going to take and roll over on our stomach again. And this time we're going to lift our shoulders up and then our legs are going to go up. And you're going to bring your hands out in front of you and then pull them down towards your shoulders and then push them back up. So you're pulling down and back up. And start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So up and down. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. And we're going to kind of stay on our front, but we're going to go up onto our hands into a plank position and do what are called alternating mermaids. So we're going to take and go in that plank. One hand is going to come up and our body's going to twist. It's going to come back down, and then we're going to twist the other way and then back down. We want to stay balanced the entire time using our core and still maintaining that plank. I'm going to start that together in 3, 2, 1, and go. So up in that plank and twist. Plank and twist. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to bring it to a sitting position. And we're going to take and do tuck kicks. So what we're going to actually do with those is we are going to bring it from that sitting position, laying down. And we're going to bring our legs to that tuck. We're going to kick them out and pull them back in. So we're going to go out and back in. You can bring them close to the ground and back in, whichever you choose. But start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're going to tuck up and kick somewhere out and back in. Out and in. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. And we're going to stay laying on our back, and we're actually going to do a hip bridge hold. So you're going to use your inner thighs and your core, and you're going to lift your hips up towards that ceiling, and you're going to try and keep it so it's a straight line between your knees and your shoulders. And you're going to hold that. We're going to let go for a couple seconds, and we're going to lift up in 3, 2, 1, and go. So lift up and hold. Really squeeze. Squeezing our legs and our core. We're almost halfway done with this workout, guys. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And now we're going to take, and again we're going to actually stay on our back, and we're going to do bicycle kicks. So what those are going to be is we're going to stay on our back and we're going to bicycle kick. And try to extend your leg all the way out in the middle of that kick, even though I know we don't necessarily do that while we're riding a bike. It's what gives us the best workout when we're on land though. So we're going to take and we're going to start that together in 3, 2, 1, and go. So bicycle kick. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take and sit up. And now we're going to be halfway through that workout. So now is going to be our little break. And now is a great time to take that drink of water. So grab that water bottle. If you don't have one, you can quickly either pause the video and run and get one, or just help you make it back in time. Either or. Remember, water's great, but we also don't want to drink too much water during a workout, because otherwise it'll sit in your stomach and kind of bounce around, and that isn't good either. So you want to drink enough water, but not overdrink. Sounds kind of funny, but there is a line in there. So we're going to take, and what we're going to do next, you can still stay on your break, but I'm going to start explaining the next thing. And we're going to do plank jacks. So what those are, for those of us that don't remember what they are, is you're going to be on your front in a plank, and your legs are going to be out behind you, and they're going to be your legs are going to do kind of like a jumping jack. So your arms are going to stay, but your legs are going to go out and then back in. So you can kind of see it on the camera. It's going to be, you're going to start and then go out and back in. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to do it very fast, but you don't have to necessarily do it super slow either. You don't have to do it at the same pace as me. You can choose. But put your water bottles aside, because we're going to start those in a couple seconds here. And we're actually going to start those in about 3, 2, 1, and go. So up, and then have your feet go out and in, out and in. We're almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. So then we take, bring it back, do a little shoulder roll, get some of that pressure out of there. And we're going to do bird dog crunches. So what those are is you're going to be on your front. I'm going to start with my right hand out and my left leg, right in and out. Remember to really focus on that core, squeezing that in. You can find a focus point if you want. But we're going to get ready to start those in 3, 2, 1, and go. So remember, I'm doing my right arm and left leg. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to take and we're going to stay on our knees because we're actually going to do those plank jacks one more time. Only one more rep of those. We're going to take and kind of roll our shoulders a bit and our wrists to get ready for that. And then we're going to get ready in the position, and we're going to start those in 3, 2, 1, and go. So up in a plank, and then feet out and in at your own pace. We're halfway there. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job with those, guys. We're done with those for the day. So now we're going to take and do the other side of bird dog crunches. So I did my right hand and left leg last time. So now I'm going to do my left hand and right leg. It'll be the same thing of going out and squeezing and coming in and out. Remember, you still want to watch for stuff behind you and in front of you so you're not hitting anything. But ready to start those in 3, 2, 1, and go. So out and tuck in and out and squeeze and keep breathing. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. I'm going to sit back down, and we're going to do something that's called marching hip raises. So we are going to lay back, and we're going to do that similar thing to a hip hold that we did before. So we're going to lift up our hips, but this time our legs are going to march while we're up in that. So try and lift them up and see if you can get that leg up above you to form a nice angle and back down. And start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So lift up and march, march. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. I'm going to stand up quickly. We're going to get off the floor for a little bit and do plie squats. So we're going to keep our shoulders back nice and tall. And we're going to take our toes and point them outwards and have our feet out a little bit wider than our hips. And we're going to dip down. Try and get your legs at 90 degrees. Oh, my legs should be out even more. Just like that. And start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So we have your feet out fairly far. Remember, you don't want to hurt your knees by going too far. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. And we're going to go back down to our mat. And we're going to do full hip extensions now. So earlier we did the hip hold. Now we're going to do hip extensions. So you're going to lift up and back down and lift up and down again. So it'll be that repetitive motion. Remember, squeeze with your core and your legs. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So up and down. And 3, 2, last one. And then we're going to roll over on our stomach. And we're going to do what's called the rocking plank. So we're going to be down on a plank. I prefer being on my forearms for this one because you're going to lift up. And you're going to use your core to stay up while your arms and feet are rocking you back and forth so your body's moving. And we're going to get ready to start that together in 3, 2, 1, and go. So lift up and rock back and forth. Remember to try and keep your body straight. in 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to sit back up and turn around and over, and we're going to do those hip extensions again. So we're going to lay down and really squeeze our core. Imagine that there's that rope bringing them all the way up to the ceiling. You want to use your inner legs, your glutes, your core, everything you can, and start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So lift up and down, up and down. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to take and roll over onto our stomach again. And we're going to do those tricep raisers again on our stomach. So we're going to lay down. Arms are going to go behind us, beside us, back here. And they're going to lift up as high as we can and back down. Remember not to hurt your shoulders, but start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So lift up and down. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to take it all the way up. We're actually going to a cobra. So you're going to take and lift up. Remember not to go back too far. Keep those legs there. Curl back with your back for a nice stretch. And let down and come forward. And then we're going to take and go up. And we're going to actually bring our legs forward a little bit. We're going to pull back into a child's pose. So plant your hands and pull backwards towards your heels and towards your feet and get yourself a nice back stretch. So pull back there. And then bring it forward. Tuck your toes under and lift up for a downward dog. Walk your heels a little bit. And then take and come forward, tuck your toes under, and then pull back into a child's pose. You take and come forward and sit down. And we're going to do the butterfly stretch so you can bring your feet together, in towards you, and press down on your legs with your arms. Remember, you don't want this to hurt, so don't press down too far and don't bring your feet in too close. It depends on your leg flexibility. You can lean forward with that if you would like. And then take and pull back and cross one leg over the other and cross your body in front of that. And turn for stretching. Then you're going to take and bring your other leg across and use that to turn and stretch your body. Then you're going to take and relax your feet on the ground. You can sit whichever you'd like, but pull and bring one arm over. Pull and bring the other arm over. Remember not to pull up that shoulder too much, or then not to pull straight on that elbow. Take and roll your wrists out both ways to switch directions. Take, lean your head towards one shoulder, and then towards the other shoulder. And look down at the floor. And then take and look up at the ceiling, but remember to relax your jaw. And then take and roll it around. And then roll the other way. And then that is going to be class for the day. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and remember to keep watching the NDSU Wellness Center social media pages and their website as well for updates on other instructors' classes and the building hours and schedule. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.